Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for May 16th to the 22nd. It's actually a very beautiful week ahead here for you. I feel like you're going to be, it's like you're taking charge, you're taking the lead on something. It's like you've been released from something, or like there's this sense of freedom. Like a breath of fresh air, like you can breathe. What's the theme here for the week, Sagittarius? I'm clearing away a lot of energy. Inspiration. Yeah, it's like something is opening up here for you. I feel like you're kind of looking out into the future, looking out in front of you and seeing a lot of possibilities. So I think that like this week, it's a very, like you're going to have like this wanting to do things, very inspired to maybe go travel, go take a trip, start a business, or pick up a hobby, or want to go meet new people. So very open, like your energy is opening up. So that's going to be, it's a good week. I feel like you're going to feel good this week. And you're being guided. It's like you're being kind of guided to, you know, the things that will help you on this path that you want to manifest. How beautiful. Yeah. So we have the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands. This is all about investing in your growth. And I feel like there's a lot of creativity this week as well. So really exploring your creativity. That's going to be really fun for you. I get this feeling that this week is going to be fun for you. You may be also reconnecting with like old friends or people you haven't actually seen in a really long time. And it's going to be really refreshing. It's going to be like just what you needed kind of thing. What else do we need to know here? Wow. See, I really love the energy here. We have the Page of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. This is about like, you know, just your heart overflowing. This is a renewal. This is almost like coming home to yourself, coming home to your heart, feeling really happy, feeling joyful. There's a lot of happiness and almost like a wish fulfillment here as well with the Ace of Cups. Let's look into the 9 of Pentacles here. What is this about? So I feel like I always get the word freedom whenever I look at the 9 of Pentacles. This is also about, you know, I'm kind of hearing something about speaking your voice. So some of you may be really expressing how you feel. And it's so interesting because as I said that, I felt like I had something in my throat. So some of you may be releasing a blockage in your throat chakra here, actually. So maybe you're speaking, you're saying something, you're expressing yourself in some way. What else do we need to know about this? 9 of Pentacles. Oh, look at that. The Strength card. Okay. So something that might take some courage to say or to do or to kind of go after. I feel like there's a strong energy of like putting yourself first, or like really allowing yourself to, you know, almost like express your needs, your wants of what you want, not holding back. But I feel like there is a bit of courage and strength that it's taken here for you to be able to do this. What else do we need to know about this? The 9 of Pentacles and the Strength. Wow, yeah, the Hanged Man. It may have been something that you have been feeling a bit blocked in for quite some time. But I feel like you're releasing yourself from this Hanged Man position. What do we need to know about this Hanged Man? What is this about? The 3 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be feeling, or maybe this is in connection with another person, but there may have been a block in some kind of expression of communication because of external factors. So it's not always third party, but it could just be other people, you know, just things in the way, circumstances, life, work, friends, family, and it could be, you know, like another partner or someone else, but it feels like there have been a lot of like obstacles in the way that have caused a blockage, you know, and have caused delays in some kind of freedom or being able to step forward into someone's freedom. And whether that's into, you know, connecting with someone or just, you know, someone going in their own direction towards a career that they really want, or, you know, a path that they really want. I feel like there's something being released here. 5 of Swords. I feel like the 5 of Swords came up in every single reading here. The Queen of Wands. Okay. What do we need to know about this? The 5 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. The 5 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And the Tower. Okay. So specifically speaking, if this may not resonate for everybody, but it does feel like in some kind of situation, there may be someone who is seeking their, you know, this sense of freedom, this 9 of Pentacles, you know, wanting to kind of being able to live a life of their own, you know, choice, their own free will, things that really make them happy, maybe doing a career that they really love, or just, you know, it's just that contentment, having everything that they want here. And I feel like someone here might have really felt blocked or felt like, you know, stuck in a situation with that Hanged Man, like can't really move from that place because of, I feel like, other people. And now that I put down the Queen of Wands, I kind of feel like there may have been some kind of deceptive energy with this Queen of Wands is what I'm seeing here. So she didn't show up reversed, but that doesn't always mean that she's not showing up in more of a negative light. I mean, the Queen of Wands in the positive light is usually very confident and charismatic and a lot of creative energy and very beautiful. But the Queen of Wands sometimes showing up in a negative light, which I kind of am sensing here with that 5 of Swords energy, can be quite controlling, can be a bit overpowering, and has a little bit, you know, is very ambitious, but at sometimes, you know, strives to get what they want, not really taking into consideration other people's feelings or how it affects other people. It's kind of what I'm sensing here. So someone who is like overly focused on their own ambitions and almost kind of will do anything, any cost to get what they want is kind of what I'm sensing here with this Queen of Wands. And I kind of feel like that kind of contributed to a blockage in someone's freedom, someone needing to, I feel like someone's trying to like break free from that energy of maybe someone's control or power that they have over them. But then we have the Tower card here. So that foundation is breaking down. So there's something here that's kind of coming undone with that. What else do we need to know about this with the Tower energy here? Yeah, see, the 6 of Swords. So this is, you know, being able to leave that chaos, being able to leave that energy behind. This is also about kind of realizing the energy someone has been in. So kind of being able to detach from that energy. We have the 2 of Cups here. So there is a significant connection. I feel like both, I'm kind of getting the sense here that in a connection with 2 people, so maybe kind of mirroring each other, that they're both kind of in this space of, in the process of leaving any kind of situation that has been contributing to some inner conflict or a blockage in this connection. So it's almost like they're both in a situation where they're kind of individually navigating themselves out of a sticky situation is kind of what it feels like here. Yeah, and then we have the King of Wands. A King of Wands who has been in a place of fear and worry, but I feel like is kind of navigating themselves out of it. Someone who has a lot of passion and determination. The Page of Swords. The Hermit. Okay. So I feel like someone here who is embodying the King of Wands energy has been in a place of fear, has been in a place of maybe some inner conflict or inner turmoil. And they have been in a place of spiritual learning and understanding with this Page of Swords and the Hermit energy. They have been kind of going within, really finding answers, trying to understand themselves, trying to understand their path, their journey so far. And I feel like they're really in this deep healing, introspective kind of place right now. So what's kind of coming out of this energy for the King of Wands? What's happening here for the King of Wands? Okay, so they definitely have their boundaries up. Very guarded. Their energy is very guarded. So kind of in a self-protective kind of space to heal, to be able to kind of take some space for themselves, to just find answers, to find themselves, to figure things out for themselves. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. Interesting. It kind of feels like someone here maybe setting up some boundaries with the Queen of Swords. Someone who I feel like someone who is just very much in tune with her own inner truth. Okay, I'm also hearing that this Queen of Swords might be someone who has some boundaries up with this King of Wands. And with this Ace of Swords, there's kind of like a breakthrough there. Being able to make some kind of breakthrough with this Queen of Swords is actually what I'm seeing here, because the Queen of Swords is very discerning. So I kind of feel like she has kind of in this self-protective energy here. But with this Ace of Swords, I kind of feel like there's a breakthrough through that wall that she may have up. It's actually what I'm seeing here. Can we have one more? Can we clarify this? The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Number one. Yeah, okay. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So being able to almost like, it feels like someone's trying to get their foot in the door with this Queen of Swords. Like, because I feel like she has, her boundaries up. She's very guarded, very much protecting her energy with that Seven of Wands. Kind of, not very trusting of, anyone that's just kind of coming in here into her space. So I feel like there may be a King of Wands here who has been in a place of some deep soul searching and spiritual journey, who is maybe who kind of sees this someone that they're trying to pursue as a Queen of Swords. I don't think that this is the same energy as that Queen of Wands that we saw earlier. I think this is someone different. So this Queen of Swords is someone who is she's very protective of her space, because she's kind of worked very hard for her inner peace. And she's just very protective of it with that energy, the Seven of Wands. And I feel like this King of Wands is trying to find like a way in, and trying to kind of start a new beginning, trying to kind of maybe wants to establish like a new friendship or something like that with this Queen of Swords. Can we have one more card about the Queen of Swords? What do we need to know about her, Queen of Swords here? I have one more card here about the Queen of Swords. Just to clarify. The Seven of Cups. So I'm feeling like this Queen of Swords might be in a place where she herself is kind of like trying to figure out some new chapter in her life is what I'm seeing here. It's like I'm seeing like she's in the middle of like finding a path. She's trying to figure something out. It's like it's almost like, it feels like she's working on a math problem is the energy that I'm sensing here. I don't think she's actually doing math, but I think that she's it's like she's trying to find a solution. She's trying to find different ways. She's in the middle of the problem. And that may be also why she has a bit of a guard up as well, because she herself doesn't have all the answers to something. Yeah, so we have the Four of Swords here. So see, there is like this mirroring effect with these two souls, with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, because one is trying to find her path or her route, and she's in this place of needing to, you know, work out this problem, kind of untangle something. And then the King of Wands, while he's also healing and going through his own spiritual journey, is trying to figure out a way through the boundaries that this Queen of Wands has set up for herself to protect herself in, with the intention of having a new beginning with her. So, and again, it's not gender specific. It's just what the cards are. Okay, let's go into this Page of Wands here. So what is this about here for Sagittarius this week? So I feel like this week there also might be an emphasis on creativity and really, again, chasing inspiration, ideas. You may be someone may be coming up with some really wonderful ideas to like maybe start a business, or there may be, I'm feeling like following their heart. This is interesting because with this World card, this is the beginning of, there's like a sense of freedom to this with the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's someone here who is almost like stepping into this path of fully allowing themselves to embrace something that they really love to do, maybe like a creative, something that they are very creative at, or there's like an idea that they want to chase. But it's kind of like there may have been some experiences where this person may have always had these ideas, but never really knew what to do with them, or where to take them, or how to express them in a way that they really wanted to. But if there's something that's ending here with that, there's almost like some kind of pattern with someone's work or their talents or gifts, or being able to embrace them in the way that they've always wanted to. It's like they're giving themselves permission to do this now. It's part of like their path is what I'm seeing here. So what else do we need to know about this Page of Wands in the world? Wow, yeah. Eight of Swords. Freedom from this feeling of being constricted and stuck. There may be some kind of opportunity that comes in here for someone that helps liberate them from this place of feeling really, really bound and stuck to where they've been with that Eight of Wands. There's some energy that's like on the way to help them break out of some kind of barrier, breaking through these barriers. What else do we need to know? Five of Wands here for Sagittarius. The Queen of Pentacles. So I'm hearing this is all about committing to oneself. So there's someone here who's really committing to oneself and committing to their growth, like really fighting for it, really standing their ground as well. So determined to, there's a strong determination here actually is what I'm seeing from the Queen of Pentacles. Someone who is willing to, who has already established quite a foundation for themselves and is willing to protect what they have, and to also kind of I'm also hearing like cutting out the weeds that are kind of growing around some of what she has already created for herself. It's like she's maybe even pruning back some things that are no longer serving her, that may be like kind of interfering with her growth. So I feel like there's some changes that this Queen of Pentacles is making in her world that is cutting out some of the almost like toxic weeds, right? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some kind of opportunity coming in here for this Queen of Pentacles that is going to help her, that's going to assist her, putting her on to a new timeline. Open to newer energies that are coming in here for, I feel like there's something about things running smoother. So there's like this new energy that's coming in here for this Queen of Pentacles where things will kind of feel like they're running a bit smoother. Not as many road bumps or blockages or resistances that are that would interfere with what she's trying to create. So it's almost like what I'm seeing is if, for example, if like making something happen, it's like, applying a lot of effort to something to get little reward. I feel like there's something about that that's changing here for this Queen of Pentacles, where, you know, she'll feel there's a lot more balance coming in. So what she's putting in is what she's getting back. So that's really important. I feel like she's focusing on that as well, making sure that she is getting what she's worth and what she feels she's owed, with how much she puts in with that Queen of Pentacles, because the Pentacles is always also about, you know, value and worth, right? So this Queen of Pentacles is, you know, making sure that her life is in balance when it comes to her business, her career, her friendships, her connections, her relationships, whatever it is. It's about making sure that it's in balance for there to be harmony. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Beautiful. So there's something coming in here, some kind of opportunity or change or an energy that's opening up here that's going to make this Queen of Pentacles very, very happy. The Nine of Pentacles, it's going to give a sense of, against that balanced flow of energy, and that's going to really help someone to feel content and safe and satisfied, is what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Cups, satisfied. Beautiful. Love this. I love the way this energy is kind of flowing in and going. This is very, very nice. Love this. Okay, and then the King of Swords. Let's pick one card here for the King of Swords. What's he have to say? The Moon, yeah. So I feel like there's a masculine energy here that is a bit undercover. Like it's just, there's a lot of mystery with this King of Swords, and I feel like it's the same as the King of Wands that we had earlier here. I feel like there's someone here is just in a deep healing place, and they're kind of going through this void. They're finding answers. They're trying to figure out what it is that they want, or where it is that they're going, or where they're being led to. They're kind of exploring. This King of Swords is also seeing a lot of things that have been hidden from them for a long time. With this Moon card, it's like they're opening their eyes to things that they never really noticed or realized before, but now things are really starting to be clear, and things are really starting to make sense for them. So this King of Swords is a very intelligent individual and really uses their logic and their reasoning. That's usually how they make sense of their world. But they're also very, very observant. And there's something that this King of Swords is observing around them that they did not notice before. And they're noticing it now. So what is this King of Swords noticing? What is it that they're noticing? What are they finding out with this Moon card? Yeah, the King of Swords' intuition is really, really opening up here. And he's also learning how to use that intuition to make decisions and choices for themselves. So that may be something kind of new that they are learning to do, is tapping into intuition. So King of Swords and the Moon. So what is being revealed here to the King of Swords? What is this King of Swords noticing? Okay, so you have the Three of Swords, the Magician, and the Justice. Look, so there again, we have that balance. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that maybe there has been some heartbreak that this King of Swords may have been almost like has hidden away, stowed away, and maybe even didn't realize it was still there. Didn't realize that there was this heartbreak that was still there. And that is what's healing right now with this Magician and the Justice card. It's coming into balance. And that healing is helping this King of Swords see things in a different light, because he's no longer seeing the world from this place of hidden heartbreak, if that makes sense. That is coming up to the surface. And so those energies are beginning to really restore themselves. Like the heart space is really starting to restore itself. It's starting to heal. And so it's kind of changing things around for this King of Swords. So what's changing for them is this healing that's happening within them. and that's naturally going to change the energies that are around them or what they relate to, how they connect with other people, the frequency or the vibration that they may have been in because of this hidden heartbreak that they may have forgotten about or just kind of put away and didn't want to look at, is now coming up to the surface to finally heal and be dealt with, pretty much. And it's bringing a balance back into one's life. So that's very interesting. So then now we go to the Ace of Cups here. So this is all about, falling in love. This is all about kind of our hearts opening, the walls coming down, defenses coming down. This is about flow of energy, flow of emotions as well, being able to feel, being able to sense and experience life on an emotional, with the emotions as well. So Ace of Cups, what else do we need to know about this for Sagittarius? Two of Wands, beautiful. So this heart opening it's almost like a change of heart, It's like when we're more connected with, when our heart is open and we feel more connected with it, there are some things that may kind of be like, well, I think that I want something different for my life. So it's almost like with this Two of Wands, we're at a crossroads of, I think I want a different path, or I'm ready to walk down a different path because I feel different, or I'm different. I've changed, I've healed, I've transformed here. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of passion, a lot of passion being ignited within someone here because of their healing journey, which is very beautiful. Yeah. And discovering what is right for someone. So it's kind of like someone is discovering at a soul level what is truly right for them. So whether that is a person or whether that's a career or a different lifestyle, it's like there's this inner knowing that this is where I'm meant to be. This is where I need to go. This is also a remembering. So for some, it's a remembering of why they came here, why they're here, what purpose they have, or what they're kind of meant to be doing kind of thing. So it's like putting someone on their purpose. So someone heart opening, someone going through this deep healing journey is putting them on their purpose, like where they were always meant to be and where they're meant to be. So it's kind of like leading them home here with that Judgment card and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the Star, beautiful. And I feel like they're going to this energy of someone kind of being in this hermit mode and that moon energy. They are going to kind of come out and be more open as soon as they kind of feel like they have that energy to do so, is what I'm sensing here. So someone is still in the process, I feel like, of waking up, but as soon as they do, it's like they're ready to really go towards all the things that they feel so passionate about. That Star card is all about hope and faith and believing that it's almost like believing in this path that we inherently know is going to open up for us. We may just not know how and what way it's going to show up, because some things just seem so disconnected in a way, especially with that Seven of Cups. Like that, working through that math problem. It's like, how am I going to figure this one out? But I do feel like with the Star card, there's a sense of optimism with it. The Queen of Cups. There may be someone here who's very passionate about a Queen of Cups, and that's their wish. See, again. So there's this feminine energy that I think someone sees as very guarded and very protective of their energy with that Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So again, I feel like there's this feminine energy that's going through a lot of shifts and changes of her own. And that is why she's so protective. But I feel like someone here sees this feminine energy as being very guarded and protective. Yeah. But there's a lot of love and a lot of love waiting to kind of be, to go towards this feminine energy. Yeah, the King of Cups. See, there we go. Someone is definitely in love. And very determined too. Very determined. Okay, so I feel like with this King of Cups, he sees this as feminine energy, this Queen of Cups, as someone who they want to have a home with. This 10 of Wands, I feel like, is the burden of having all of this emotion and having all this passion and love for this person, and not being able to maybe do something with it because there seems to be still a block there. But I do feel like there's someone here who wished, with the Five of Pentacles, who wished that they invested their energy with this feminine energy to have a home with, to marry, whatever it is, to kind of settle down with. Like, there is this feeling, this sense of, and that's the burden, that's like the guilt, that's the heavy weight, you know, of this regret. I kind of feel like this 10 of Wands is a sense of regret of certain choices and decisions that this King of Cups may have made in the past. Because now they're like discovering all these, you know, emotions and these feelings that they actually have always had, but they maybe cut themselves off from. And now it's like waking up in them, and they're kind of looking at their circumstances and thinking, you know, I regret not committing to this, to what my heart really wanted. Yeah, so there is that kind of closing up that chapter with the Nine of Wands, learning those lessons. And so there's someone here who has learned a very, very important lesson here. And there is going to be some forward movement. I feel like there's just some energies that are closing up. There's like tying up loose ends kind of vibe to this here. Yeah, beautiful. The High Priestess. So strong spiritual energy. I feel like there's these energies that are, everyone's kind of like rising into their power. So there's still a healing happening. And there is a spiritual awakening happening here for this masculine energy, especially because I feel like they're embodying this High Priestess energy, actually. They're kind of going forward with this spiritual knowledge that they have acquired through their own healing and awakening. So that's very beautiful as well. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So this is on the horizon of a bright new chapter. I feel like there's some things that are closing up here, and we're being kind of maneuvered into a more brighter space. So it's very, very positive, actually. I like this week. This is a good week for you, Sagittarius. What is a guidance message here for Sagittarius this week? Beauty, yeah. See, I kind of feel like this week you're going to be focusing on things that make you happy, things that bring joy to your life. Again, whether that's like, you know, seeing old friends or going places or doing things that just bring in this happiness towards you. I feel like you're very clear. There's someone that's like very clear about what matters to you. And I think that's part of that Nine of Wands energy, investing energy in the things that truly matter for you, and kind of pulling your energy out of the things that don't, in not really needing to, I'm hearing something about obligation. I'm hearing that word obligation. So kind of making a courageous choice to walk away from something, though it may have been depleting, but we were still kind of investing our energy into it out of obligation. It's like there's a balance coming in there here. And I feel like that's part of a lesson that someone here had to learn. Okay, let's do an animal message. Take a leap of faith. Beautiful. Yeah. So I think that this is all about ready to kind of venture into the new. And it may be a little bit scary just because we don't know where we're heading or what it's going to look like. But I feel like there is a really big nudge towards the new. You know, there's like this big push towards that. And I feel like the energies are balancing themselves out. So we can be kind of prepared and ready to take that leap of faith. So you have a lot of beautiful things, I think, on the horizon here for you, Sagittarius. So this is exciting. The energy feels really nice. And I think actually the summertime, if you're here in the States, the summertime is going to feel really, really nice in this, in June and July. So, okay, beautiful. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Sagittarius.